Hello, Bit of Loggins here. Doing another not so late night check-in. What have we done today? Yeah, it's been a fairly chill Sunday, to be fair. Went to the local City Supporters Club meeting for their annual their AGM. So it was getting to that time of the year where the football season is starting up again. So yeah, that's going to be starting in the next couple of weeks, I think, soonish. So yeah, that's yeah. That's going to start soon, I think. I think I might make this season my last where I go up on a regular basis. Just because I find it more and more tiresome, and I find it takes a lot longer for me to sort of recover from a burnout every time you come back. So I think yeah, I might be the last year I go up to Manchester on a regular basis. Plus, it's just becoming more and more of a pain in the arse to get there and back, because kick-offs are usually at weird times, and just means travelling is more of a pain in the arse as well, because you get stuff like Friday nights and Sunday nights where you can't catch a train back because the games finish so late. So it's like by the time they're finished, it's 2 or 3 hours travelling on the motorway by car, which just, well, it sucks depending on the traffic, really. So yeah, plus they've brought in the club have brought in a rule where you have to attend a certain number of games, otherwise they rescind your season ticket, and it's just like just get the vibe that it's going to be increasingly more unpleasant to go. Each year until it's just even less enjoyable to go than it already is. So yeah. We shall see. I think at the moment you have to attend 10 games. We have to attend 10 home games out of the 19 in the Premier League. But yeah, I just get the feeling that a lot of football clubs are going to be catering more towards tourists and day trippers, as some people call them. You know, because the clubs can make a lot more money from people who are just coming for the day, rather than people who are, you know, season ticket holders. So I just think they're going to drive people out, basically. For, you know, people have been going for years, and you know, they want people who will spend a lot of money just to come for the one game. So yeah, that's just the way that football's going, and has been going for a long time. So it's just gonna get worse over the years, and I just find it unpleasant to go to now. Because it's a full on day. It's not just, you know, you're going up for an hour and a half's worth of football. It's, you know, on a good day, it's a 5-hour round trip, and you just move from one overstimulating environment to the next, and it's just it's past the point of it being very unenjoyable, for me anyway. And so I feel like, I don't know, this season will probably be my last as a regular attendee of football matches. Put the extractor fan on because I'll put the kettle on and it's steaming the kitchen up a little bit. But yeah, it is what it is. It's kind of been a long time coming, I think. I've sort of really struggled with going to football for a long time now, but I think now it's time to draw a line, make a mark in the sand, and be like, this is the line that I'm at, and I need to set up a boundary here. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. See how it goes this year, and I think maybe if I'm gonna go to watch live football, maybe I'll go somewhere a bit more local. Just to, you know, scratch that itch if I need it. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at in terms of the football, and how it you know, makes me feel or whatever. I don't know, kind of a shame really, because it's not that I dislike the football. It's just everything else. You know, like I say, it's just one very overstimulating scenario to the next, and it's just unpleasant now. You know, it sucks the fun out of the football. So yeah. You know, I go to spend, I go to football to spend quality time with my dad, and you know, that quality time is being ruined by the fact that I'm having to fight off a panic attack, or being overwhelmed, or having to fight off an autistic meltdown, or I just think back to our trip to Istanbul a couple of years ago, when we went to the Champions League final in Istanbul in 2023, and it was a good trip, but I really struggled with on match day, of the day of the match, being in the supporter area, because it was so loud, and because there was all sorts of noises and smells going on, that I sort of had a panic attack, and I couldn't really hack it really. Which is a shame, because the rest of the trip was really good, and obviously watching my team win made it good as well. It's just a shame that little episode in the fan area kind of ruined it. It was a bit of a shadow over the rest of the trip, and I think that's kind of been a bit of a tipping point for me, really. That's when I kind of came to the realisation that maybe I need to find, something else to do with Dad or whatever. I just got to go for a wee quick, so I'm going to pause you there for a moment.
A few moments later.
Right, and then back. What was I talking about? I was talking about the football. I just feel like I'm getting a gradual downgrade on returns of enjoyment, if that makes sense. And like I was saying, the trip to Istanbul, I think, was it was a great trip, and a great occasion to be a part of. But I think that's when my sort of eyes started to open a little bit, and I sort of was like, as good as an opportunity as it was, I just think it was maybe a bit of an overstep. And there's almost, I don't know, made going to the football almost like a bit of a poison chalice moment, because I sort of just, you know, I don't get excited about going to the football anymore. It kind of fills me a bit with dread, a little bit. I just think, because I'm anxious about going for like a couple of days beforehand, and I'm completely wiped out for 2 or 3 days afterwards. So just you get the diminishing returns of enjoyment. So yeah. Can't really think of anything else that I need to say on that. What else have I done today? Yeah, been in the greenhouse a little bit more today. Not got any more chilies ripe just yet. So yeah. And I haven't had any of the seeds come up through the soil yet in the tray that I've got in there. So still waiting on that. Hopefully it's the right conditions in there. But it's not quite been as warm as it normally is at this time of year, so I don't know, maybe we'll get a warm August or a warm September or something. Trying to think what I was going to say about today. I think that's pretty much it, really. Can't think what else I've done today. Yeah, I watched the movie Thunderbolts, the Marvel movie Thunderbolts, this morning. That was alright. It probably one of the better Marvel films since Endgame, Avengers Endgame. So yeah, there was that today. Yeah, spent some time in Newbold Common, seeing as I was over that way today. Yeah, can't think of anything else that happened today, really. So yeah, got another week coming up. It's the 4th of August tomorrow. Feels strange that we're in August already. Yeah, this year seems to have flown by fairly rapidly. On that note, I shall go to bed, seeing as it's coming up on that time of night. What was it? 10 to 11 just now, so go to bed before midnight maybe, and get a reasonable amount of sleep-ish. So yeah. I shall see you tomorrow. Ta-ta for now.